Okay, this is just a follow-up on the previous video, because here we calculated like the mass of our black hole based on some period and some circumference. But what if we actually put our Earth in the position it is in, and then calculate like the mass of our black hole? Huh? Does that make sense? Probably not. Okay, so what I mean is the circumference. Yeah, we are roughly 150, 150 million kilometers away from the Sun. So the circumference is 150 million times, it's 2 pi r, isn't it? So what, maybe I should have done it like this: equals 2 times pi times r, and r is 150 million. 150, 123, 123. That's the circumference in kilometers for our Earth, just orbiting our Sun. Or, hey, again, we're replacing our Sun with a black hole. Now the period is what? Well, it takes a year, doesn't it? It takes a year to orbit our Sun. So that equals 365.25, because we also want to account for leap years, times 24, times 60 minutes, times 60 seconds. That's how many seconds it takes to make one orbit around our Sun. So what if we actually put those values, in here, in our formula? What do we get? So then the mass of our black hole, actually I will copy this, I'm lazy, so Ctrl C and Ctrl V. The mass of our black hole equals C to the power of 3 divided by, opening bracket, 2 times pi times that to the power of 2 times g, closure bracket. Now what am I expecting? I think if we just put the Earth in its current orbit with the current period, then the mass, of course, should roughly be the mass of our Sun. It should be one solar mass. I mean, that's the logic, I think. So fingers crossed. If I hit enter, I want to see a number very close to 1. Look at this. That's exactly what we get. How cool is that? Yeah. So of course that makes sense. So it's just checking. Sometimes it's good to check whether or not your equations actually, are they actually doing the proper job they're supposed to do. So the mass of the black hole will be the mass of our Sun, of course. But in this scenario, we're just assuming that we're not orbiting like the Sun as our star, but we're actually orbiting a black hole, and you can see nothing changes. Absolutely nothing changes. So it's quite okay to happily like make an orbit around a black hole or the Sun, assuming we're not too close to the black hole. And then again, that's what we're going to talk about in the next video, where we start to talk about the event horizon of a black hole. Because if you're within the event horizon, if you come within the event horizon of a black hole, then you're in deep trouble. But as long as you're like far, far, far away from a black hole, you're way outside its event horizon, you can just exist. I mean, the physics are exactly the same. Okay, so I went like I needed to add this video to the previous video, so I think it makes it more complete. Okay, have fun. Bye bye.